Yeah.
Same concert, like.
How you doing, baby? She said, I love you back. And you.
Oh, he got off. Yeah.
And you. Even if you're a little sex worker.
This one right here might have just flipped the whole game, because 50 Cent didn't just clap back at Diddy. He might have actually blocked Diddy's presidential pardon from Donald Trump. And the way this all came out between Trump's press comments, leaked letters, and 50 Cent's savage posts, it's got the feds scratching their heads, wondering who's playing who. Now, before you think this is just another celebrity beef, I'm telling you, this one's tied to politics, power, and prison deals. We're talking about Diddy, a man who once bragged he owns the culture, now begging the same president he called a racist white man for mercy. And trust me, 50 Cent made sure Trump didn't forget a single insult. Stick with me, because the leaks that came out after this, they got the feds shook and might explain why Diddy's prison fate just took a nasty turn. Everything started when Trump shocked reporters by casually saying, "I call him Puff Daddy, he has asked me for a pardon."
I have a lot of people who have asked me for pardons. I call him Puff Daddy has asked me for a pardon.
But she was convicted of child sex trafficking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to take a look at it. I'd have to ask DOJ. I didn't know they rejected it. I didn't know she was even asking for it, frankly.
That one line sent social media into chaos. People were like, wait, Diddy's out here begging Trump for help? Now keep in mind, this comes right after Diddy got slapped with a 4-year federal sentence under the Mann Act, plus a $500,000 fine over what prosecutors called freak-off trafficking violations. The court filings showed Diddy's lawyer even begged Judge Aaron Subramanian to recommend Fort Dix, a low-security New Jersey prison, to address issues and maximize family visitation. So when Trump said he might consider helping, Diddy probably thought he had a shot. But then came 50 Cent, and the whole pardon dream went up in smoke. 50 Cent hopped on Instagram with the receipts. He shared Trump's clip and wrote, "Diddy said some really bad things about Trump. I'll reach out so he knows how I feel about this guy." Then he doubled down, posting a screenshot from Billboard that claimed he was nuking Diddy's pardon chances. 50 captioned it, "I didn't say I'd nuke anything. I just said I'll make sure Trump's aware." That was code for, "I got you blocked, buddy." He even posted old footage of Diddy on Revolt yelling, "White men like Trump need to be banished."
White men like Trump need to be banished.
50 knew exactly what he was doing, feeding Trump the ammo to turn against Diddy. Because if there's one thing Trump hates more than losing, it's disrespect. And 50 Cent made sure those words echoed all the way to Mar-a-Lago. A few days later, Newsmax aired a wild exchange. Sean Diddy Combs, "Would you consider pardoning him?" Trump, "Well, he was essentially, I guess, sort of half innocent. I was friendly with him. Seemed like a nice guy."
Sean Diddy Combs,
Right.
would you consider pardoning him?
Well, he was essentially, I guess, sort of half innocent.
Yes.
I don't know what they do. He's still in jail or something, but
Yeah.
probably, I was very friendly with him. I got along with him great, and seemed like a nice guy. I didn't know him well.
That half-innocent line had everyone side-eyeing. It's like Trump wanted to help, but 50's reminder posts were ringing in his ears. Insiders say 50 Cent personally reached out to Trump's circle not to talk politics, but to remind them of the disrespect Diddy showed during the 2020 campaign when he called Trump divisive and pushed his Our Black Party movement. And from that moment, the tone changed. Suddenly, the same Trump who once partied with Diddy in the 2000s started distancing himself. Here's the real kicker. People close to the case believe this wasn't just about revenge, it was strategic. 50 Cent's been developing a Netflix docuseries about Diddy's criminal allegations, with profits allegedly going to victims. And if Diddy got pardoned, that narrative and the potential streaming deal would crumble. According to our inside sources, the docuseries is already halfway into production, focusing on trafficking claims, industry cover-ups, and federal leaks. So when 50 Cent blocked the pardon, it wasn't just a flex, it protected his entire project. Plus, it gave him leverage over Trump's MAGA base, who already see 50 as the voice of truth after his comments on Hollywood corruption. Now here's where it gets dark. Just days after Trump's half-innocent remark, an internal memo leaked reportedly from within the Bureau of Prisons, hinting that Diddy's communications were being monitored due to high-level political interference. Multiple outlets confirmed that Diddy's prison phone logs were flagged for mention combinations of pardon, Trump, and Curtis. Yeah, Curtis Jackson. Sources claimed someone inside Diddy's circle tried to reach Trump directly through a Florida lobbyist. But after 50's posts went viral, that line of communication went cold overnight. That's why insiders believe 50 Cent didn't just expose Diddy, he made Trump walk away entirely. And the feds? They're now reviewing whether anyone attempted unauthorized contact with federal officials to influence Diddy's sentence. If that's true, it could stack obstruction of justice on top of everything else. Look, 50 and Diddy have been at each other's throats for years over business, over women, over power. But lately, 50's mission feels deeper. He's been publicly going after what he calls the Hollywood circle of silence. He dragged Oprah, Clive Davis, and even Jay-Z into his interviews, hinting at bigger names behind the curtain. So when Trump dangled a possible pardon, 50 saw it as his chance to expose corruption at the highest level, the kind of backdoor deal that lets powerful men dodge accountability. Remember, Diddy's facing not just probes but also IRS fraud and money laundering investigations connected to his business empire. Blocking that pardon wasn't just petty, it was personal justice wrapped in strategy. Since the pardon story broke, Revolt TV executives reportedly began distancing themselves from Diddy's brand, and several Cyrock partners pulled promotional content. According to Forbes' insider leak, at least $18 million in brand deals are on hold pending federal outcomes. Even more wild, insiders say Diddy's lawyers tried to spin a narrative that Trump's half-innocent quote meant he believed in Diddy's redemption, but Trump's team never followed up. Meanwhile, 50 Cent's posts kept coming, like the one where he rocked a free Diddy shirt just to mock the whole situation. Fans flooded the comments. 50 ain't letting Diddy breathe. Bros running the news cycle better than CNN. And they weren't wrong. The man basically turned an entire federal drama into a meme war. According to court insiders, the feds are now widening their net. They're reportedly investigating how Diddy's legal team obtained access to certain political contacts in Florida. This includes emails and call records between a lobbyist connected to Trump's 2028 campaign and one of Diddy's former executives. And if those messages show even a whiff of bribery or quid pro quo, the pardon talk could turn into a whole new federal case. This isn't just celebrity gossip anymore. If verified, it's political tampering. So yeah, what started as an Instagram joke might have just triggered a government audit. What's wild is how calculated 50 Cent's moves have become. He's using the same media power Diddy once used against rivals, flipping it back at him. Every time Diddy trends for the wrong reason, 50's brand grows stronger. His shows, like Power Book 2, BMF, and Hip Hop Homicides, are already dominating streaming. By aligning himself with Trump even temporarily, 50 positioned himself as both an insider and a disruptor. And that's dangerous for people in power, because it means he can move between political and entertainment worlds effortlessly. You all might laugh when he trolls, but behind that humor is real strategy. He's been documenting Diddy's downfall like a prosecutor with a camera. So what now? If Diddy's legal team can't repair his relationship with Trump, that pardon window's slammed shut. His best case scenario is a transfer to Fort Dix for rehab, but that's up to the Bureau of Prisons, not Trump. Meanwhile, 50's reportedly been meeting with producers to fast-track his docuseries. Insiders say the new working title is The Fall of Puff Empire. He's already filed to license certain FBI reports under the Freedom of Information Act, a move that screams, "I'm not done yet." And that's what's got fans convinced 50 knows more than he's letting on. Because if the rumors about those missing FBI files connected to Diddy's Miami mansion are real, this story's nowhere near over. So yeah, y'all, this whole situation's bigger than a petty feud. 50 Cent didn't just block a pardon, he reminded everybody that even the most powerful fall when their enemies keep receipts. From leaked phone logs to Trump's half-innocent quote, this saga shows how fast the tables turn when politics, fame, and revenge collide. Now I want to hear from y'all. Do you think 50 Cent did the right thing by stepping in? Or did he just flex too hard on a man who's already fallen? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you're keeping up with the Diddy saga, and make sure you're subscribed, because the next leaks coming out of this case, they might just change everything we thought we knew about the hip-hop power game. Till next time, stay sharp, stay tuned,